Welcome back. Happy Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating. This is Christmas Stephen's Day, and I'm back at working because I'm watching Call the Midwife, and I'm in season 6, and I have another 3 seasons to go. So I was like, I'm doing want to really sit here and just look at TV. I'm getting busy. So back into the book. And we are on the project. We have done a few now from this book. I'm just gonna count them out here. So we have done Kitten and Puppy Sweater, Outer Snuggle, Mini Mittens, Cashmere Booties, Starlight Blanket, and now we're doing Floating Clouds Cushion. So that's my child's Tamagotchi wanting something of those. This is the thing. Okay, and this would be the chart, what I'm going to shape it up. So what we need is 200 grams of Row 1K Classic. Well, I have as a main color, this is a Row 1 cotton. This used to be another jumper, what I made, or jacket, what I made for my daughter. I knitted as well, so this is the second time knitting it. It's still in very good quality. I like to upcycle wool, and especially cotton yarn, it's easy to do. Or the blends are very handy to unravel and reuse it. Now, so let's see, I'm not very good at knitting with cotton, so I am challenging myself. So I have this, it's a woven double knit cotton. So I'm gonna use this one for the cushion, and more likely cushions will be mostly on the floor anyway, so why not, why to use something. And we need 100 grams of the same Row 1K Classic, but I have the light blue. Now this is again upcycled wool. It used to be a jumper and I unraveled it. And it actually kind of looks very good in the shape, so I'm going to use that one. So these are the 2 colors what I'm going to use. This would be my cloud, and this would be my main color. So main color M, and we call it color A. Okay, what else do we need? A pair of 5.5 millimeter needles. I am going to use the same ones what I had. These are 4.5 gable needles for a cushion. 4 buttons, I'm gonna get them in time, and 36 square cushion pad, or 14 and a half, I think it's 14-inch cushion pad. Don't have it at the moment, but this isn't something what is going to order online, because I'm on lockdown again, and I would rather not bother to go into town, honestly. I have a fire going, Netflix, knitting book, so let's hop into it. We are starting with the main color. Again, you don't have to use, sorry, I'm gonna just, whoops. You don't have to use gable needle. You can use straight needles if you want to, if you don't have a gable needle. But the point why I am using a gable needle is that, what did I wanted to say now? It is because doing the chart, if you've seen the blanket, you've seen the videos before, if you're making a motif, including into it, it actually is, when you can stretch it out and lock it, or make it sure that it's flat, it kind of keeps a better shape. So that's my main thing why I want to do that. No, okay. So we are starting by casting on 67 stitches. So cast on, I am going to fast forward this, 4, 5. And 67, so 67 stitches. So first we are going to work on a moss stitch now. I'm gonna scoop it down a bit. So what we do first is we are going to do knit 1, purl 1 for the first 2 rows. So I'm gonna knit 1, purl 1, and we're gonna work to the end, row 1. Okay, I'm gonna do that, fast forward it, and we're gonna come back to you doing row 3. So I'm gonna fast forward this. So row 1 and 2 done. Okay, this is how long it actually now has come. Yeah, so next is we're gonna keep going in moss stitch, but we're gonna do the bottom whole row. So we are going to moss stitch 4 stitches. No Bailey's coffee yet. So it's knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. And now we are casting off 2 stitches. So what we do is I am going to just knit. So we do 1 and 2. We're going to keep going in moss stitch for 17 stitches. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You're going to cast off 2 stitches. So 1, 2, and we're going to 3, work 17 stitches again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Cast off 2 stitches. 1, 2, and I would say we are now, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Done too much. Anyways, 1, 2, cast off 2 stitches. 1, 2, and seat stitch to the end. Did 1 too many in this first lot. And we keep going. 4th row is again 4th. We are going to moss stitch our next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We cast on 2 stitches, so we switch or work around. 1, 2, work next 16 or 17 stitches in moss stitch. So purl one, knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one, and we are back in the buttonhole. Turn your work around, cast on 2 stitches on the needle, and moss stitch across until the next buttonhole. Now cast on 2 stitches, turn your work back on the right way around, moss stitch across, keep the pattern going. Okay, turn your work around, cast on 2 stitches, 1, 2, and moss stitch the last 4 stitches. Now we're going to turn our work around, and for a fifth and sixth row, we work in our garter stitch. I'm going to fast forward that, so I'm not going to show it to you. So next 2 rows, you keep going on moss stitch on building the edge, okay? Like we did on the blanket, but with the buttonholes. So what you're going to do now is you're just going to knit across. Knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. Now I'm going to come back to you after the 4th and 5th row. So the edge is done now. There is my buttonholes. I'm going to show it to you. Hard to catch them in here now, but there they are. That's kind of the edge done. So next 45 rows we are going to do in stocking stitch and base mark each end of, okay, and on the 39th row we are marking. So I keep going on this. When I am done each end of 39th row, so when I am done, yeah, I can't calculate. So when I've done 39th row, okay, 45 rows, we have 50 rows, then no, 46. Yeah, when I'm done 39 rows, I have to place a marker where we fold the cushion. So I'm working on the back side at the moment. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do these 45 rows in stocking stitch. I'm going to come back to you when I'm on a row 13, finishing a row 38. And then we're going to look how we place, where to place the marker. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. So, end of row 38, and now we're going to row 39. And what am I going to do is, yeah, well, we're gonna knit one through this. We're going to place markers on each end of row 39. That's the point where we are going to fold it. So this is our back part where we are closing the buttons. This is part of our back. So we're gonna do this 39. We're gonna place the marker on both sides and we're gonna keep going in stocking stitch. Another 6 rows until we have done 45 rows. 46th row, we start with our chart. This one, the bottom row is here. Okay, and then we're gonna work the whole chart system. So I have set one marker. I'm gonna go quickly across my stitches, 67 stitches. Knitting is always much quicker than the other way around. And then we keep going. Now, when you get to the end, I'm using, just because I'm a little lazy and my studio is in a little full. I really need time to go in and sort it out, and I'm doing great. I'm actually bringing wool out and I'm using stuff out of it, so I'm not buying anything besides fabric. I bought a lot of fabric. So last stitch, row 39. I'm gonna knit it this way. And I'm using just the paper clips, but you can, if you have stitch markers, they're very handy to use. Now, row 46, we keep, with row 40, we keep going in a stocking stitch for another 5 rows. So I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna do another 6 rows, and I'm gonna come back to you. Now, so end of row 45. Row 46, we are starting on our first row on our chart. So we are actually working the chart a little bit of wrong way around, I like to say. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to check this in here. Yeah. So continent stocking stitch and using intarsia technique. Intarsia technique. What is intarsia technique? Okay, doesn't actually say. I'll come back to that. Work from chart. Place marker at each end of 124th row for fold line. Okay, so we are starting now. Of the chart, and the chart starts, the first 2 rows actually are just in a main color. So that's what I'm going to do now, and I end. Hello, ta-da! I end the part 1 in here. I'm gonna do those 2 rows, and I'm gonna start the chart or the first cloud on part 2. So I'm gonna go in the 2 rows inside the chart, and I'll come back to you in part 2. Happy Christmas or happy holidays. I'll chat to you soon. Bye.